Thank you for joining us on another exciting episode of Pre-Owned Cars TV. You know, we love cars, but we love them used. On today's episode, we will be reviewing the 2008 328xi BMW model. XI obviously standing for all-wheel drive. This particular car has 150,000 kilometers on the odometer and cost $18,000. Let's talk about the specs on this car. You'll be glad to know that this car goes from 0 to 60 in 7 seconds flat. And that's because it's the automatic version of the car. Now the manual does it in 6.8 seconds. Now this comes with a 3-liter 6-cylinder engine, and you'll be glad to know that for weight saving measures, the engine block is actually made out of a magnesium aluminum alloy. It comes with 230 horsepower and 200 pound-feet of torque at 27 RPM. The dash is your typical no-nonsense German design, and this is typical of BMW, but to be honest with you, this reminds me more of the Audi feel. You do have the wood trim running right across the dash. You know what? It's all black, nice leather feel. Nice soft touch materials, fit and finish, first class. Obviously, the Germans really do know how to create an inviting cockpit. Something I do like, some bling here, the cup holders. So you have one right here, and there's another on the other side. And they look a bit small, but I think I give them high marks for effect. It's quite a bit of bling there. Impressive. Steering comes leather wrapped, and it does come with the typical BMW logo front and center. And in there you also have your airbag and controls for the radio. And with these buttons you can actually change your radio channels. Okay, in the center console you also have an auxiliary jack connection as well as a USB connection, which obviously you can use for your iPod Touch or MP3 player. This comes with, I believe it's an optional moonroof, and it will actually tilt up and down, but also open completely. You only have space for 2 in the back, so if you're a family of more than 4 people, this is probably not the right car for you. And for the rest of the interior of the BMW, obviously you have leather everywhere. But if you've ever seen any of our reviews on the BMW, my biggest beef is the quality of the leather. I actually hate calling this leather, it's leatherite. So basically that stands for fake leather. BMW should do a better job of improving the quality, much like the Japanese, Infiniti as an example. So come with me as we go for a test drive. Having driven this car extensively, I can tell you the seats are absolutely comfortable. You got your side bolster support, and they're properly padded. It's a true driver's car. I can see through my rear windshield pretty well. Side mirrors are on the small side, but they're functional. And then seeing through my front windshield, nice and clear. The C-pillars are not obstructing at all. The steering is nice and tight. It's extremely responsive. And you can tell BMW has focused all the design philosophy on making this a driver's car, because everything is within easy reach of the driver. That's the way it should be. Car corners really, really well. You get that stuck to the ground feel. You're never under any panic at all. Corner in, take off, beautiful, responsive, sharp, tight. Braking, nice and tight. It wouldn't be a BMW if it didn't brake well. all-wheel drive, but at any point in time, 60% of the power goes towards the rear wheel, which makes for an exciting drive, absolutely. Transmission is smooth. The change of gears is almost imperceptible. I'm driving and you know what, I'm just concentrating on enjoying it. Let's try out the manual steering. Wow. Shift. This is a beast. It is a beast. Nice. Fuel economy, you get 12 liters for every 100 kilometers driven in the city, but it takes only 8 liters for every 100 kilometers on the highway. Those are very decent numbers. It goes to show that weight saving with the magnesium aluminum alloy has been extremely helpful. Guys, we've come to the end of today's test drive, and I will give you my honest opinion of this car. It's an absolute beast. If you enjoy driving a car, this is the car. It takes on a different life of its own when you decide to use the Steptronic shifter. Honestly, it's as good, if not better, than shifting manually. Guys, I know a lot of you will send me comments and Twitters and emails and all that stuff, but that's my honest opinion. This transmission is excellent. It's a brand that's been around for a long time. This is the model that made BMW. In terms of competition, you're gonna obviously look at the C-Class. You're gonna look at the Infinities. You know, there isn't a shortage of competition, but like I always say, if you're not serious about buying this car, please don't test drive it. Please don't, because you will end up buying it. Now, what don't I particularly like about the car? I think when you take a look at the back and you can only seat 2, it's okay if you're a single guy or lady, or you only have a family of 4. But if you have 3 kids, then this car is definitely not an option. But beyond that, honestly, yeah, I remember leatherette. BMW should improve the quality of the leather. I actually hate calling it leather. It's fake leather. So as usual, let's send out a shout out to today's sponsor, MAC Fine Auto Incorporated out in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. If you're looking for a great car at a reasonable rate, please go see these guys. This is the place to go car shopping. This car, for example, will cost around $18,000, 150,000 kilometers. But you got to remember, brand new, less than 5 years ago, this car cost over $45,000. So that's not bad at all. Now, I'm pretty sure if you go in there and you say Kingsley or Rahim sent you, they'll give you some more discount as well. Until next time around, drive safely. Bye.